expected, particularly during the summer season. We cannot emphasize enough how important this is. I'm saying that to myself as I'm saying it to you. There is, especially when there's expected increase in road travel.
In another post, RTA emphasized the importance of proper vehicle maintenance and the check of cooling fluids, air conditioning, lights, batteries, and everything really, as neglecting vehicle maintenance and operating in high temperatures is of course a concerning combination. So be sure to thoroughly inspect everything to prevent any potential problems.
I'm saying this to myself as much as to everyone else. We have many cars on the roads out there, many drivers, many motorists, and we need to maintain our cars. These tips are super important. If you're not sure how to do them, take your car to your local garage and ask them to do it. We're so lucky in Dubai that the service is readily available to get your car checked. It's just on you as a driver to take that precaution.
That is true, and as well because of the heat. Some cars can get overheated, and then a lot of problems will happen, of course. And it has happened to my dad's car, like back then. Because of the heat, like smoke would come out of the car, and you would be like, "Oh my God, like what's happening?" And he would like park on the side, you would open and everything, and then you would see like there needs to be an oil change that needed to happen like prior, But because you ignore these things, you will be caught in a very bad situation that you would not want to be in.
Yes, and we're talking in Dubai. We mentioned earlier temperatures expected to spike at 40, but it's in across the country in the Al Dhafar region. We went up to 47 degrees yesterday, and people are saying that their cars inside are registering much higher. This isn't a funny topic. Like on the comments yesterday, Dubai coach Kleber said today it went up to 52 degrees in their car. Andrew West 1391 said my car this morning at 10:30 a.m. in Abu Dhabi by the Mexican embassy, extremely detailed there, was registering at 49 degrees.
Oh my God.
So when your car is getting like, it's common sense that we check our cars, because
100%.
how do we all we know is nothing can operate in this heat.
100%.
We as humans cannot. Our phones my phone is getting worse at handling the heat. It's a new iPhone 15. After 30-40 minutes I get a heat notification.
And doesn't it tell you like to open it up after it's not as heated, right?
Yeah, it says just don't use it, but I don't remember getting as many heat notifications back in the day. Maybe it's getting hotter, maybe my phone is spending more time outside, but our cars also struggle in this heat. True. And we need to take care of them.
Exactly. And then after that, by the way, like when you are ignoring like the car and you keep it outside, and it's because of the heat, it's getting too hot. People are not even I would say like we had humidity, and then summer came in, and summer is not going to be easy on any of us, and it's not going to be easy on the cars as well. Like the moment you enter the car, you will get like I don't know, I would say like touching things is going to be too hot, and everything's
that's already happened.
and it's inside. So if it's inside, how it's going to be from the outside, for like the engine and so on.
Exactly, yeah, good point.
So you guys, I think it's better to like maybe take into consideration just like maybe being safe better than being sorry later on.
Yes, be safe, don't be sorry. Does anyone have any hacks for getting into the car? Like I do have one. So what's your hack for keeping your car cooler during summer?
Yeah, what's your hack?
Well, as I said it, they say you should actually, please correct me if I'm wrong, keep your window down a crack.
Oh.
I don't know why.
But then bugs come in. But then bugs come in. That's the thing. Like like right now,
the bugs are dead.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but like
do bugs come in? No, just a crack, just a nudge. And when you're not in it, because it gets hot with all of the heat hitting the car. This is a scientific explanation. When all of the heat hitting the car, it gets hotter. But if you leave a crack open, it maintains the air, the heat of outside. So when people are saying their car went up to 50 degrees, if you had a little crack in your window, it would have stayed as the same temperature as outside, rather than becoming an oven.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try that. And I'll let you know.
Me too.
If it works.
I'm also going to try.
I'll let you know if it works or not. Because it's so hot, like getting in the car, like
this is what I'm saying. It's so hot.
People will need to, and you need to like have the AC on for like 10 minutes before entering the car, because you're not going to tolerate it.
Buy a fancy car that does that. I don't have that.
I mean, I have.
You have, of course you do.
I have my dad. He goes and he opens the car, and then we're like, okay, we'll come in after like 5 minutes.
That's the hack.
Well, it's a hack. I mean, this is what you get when you live with your dad.
That's right? That's so interesting because I was like, you're interesting. So nominate, if you don't have it, nominate one person in your household, draw straws and get one person to go down and do the AC.
Exactly.
Yeah. Back in the day when we were growing up, you'd have ice on the windscreen in the morning. So, and the car actually couldn't move. It wasn't safe to drive with the ice on the windscreen. So you'd have to heat the kettle and someone would have to go out into the cold and freezing cold, pour the hot kettle on the windscreen to melt the ice. And then you could go to school. We weren't even a cold country.
Wow. I mean, this is a life I would want to try. Actually, I'm happy.
The grass is greener.
Actually, I'm happy. I take that back. I take that back. I'm lying.
The grass is greener on the other side.